My name is Josh Green. So a big focus in my life has been entrepreneurship. And the reason that's the case is because both of my parents owned their own businesses when I grew up. So I saw from an early age what the impact has across your entire life. I know from my own perspective as a kid, it was flexibility and autonomy of my parents to come to my baseball games. If I said to my dad, hey, take the afternoon off, let's play golf. Those were tangible benefits that I saw as a kid of having folks that were entrepreneurs and were able to be their own boss. And as I got older, went through high school, it helped me see my own qualities that I brought to the table, which are having creativity and being a catalyst for others and using those as a means to solve problems. So those three things have really been a big piece of my life. After I graduated college, I started out as a consultant, and I did that for a number of years, helping build organizations. And then I spent the next 4 years overseeing a team of consultants who did the same. And during that time, it really helped me hone the skills of understanding that you need to be able to play to your strengths. A majority of the time that I was working for the organization was working remotely, and especially for anybody who's working in Japan for a US company or somewhere that's not where you are right now. Being able to establish a professional business dynamic when you are sometimes in your sweats and a t-shirt in front of a computer can really make the difference between if you are easily distracted and don't get a lot of work done, or if you're able to be the same type of professional if you're wearing a business suit or professional attire in an office. So that time, both essentially the entire time as a consultant and working with organizations, it helped me understand that entrepreneurship was what I wanted to pursue. So I decided to leave the organization. I went back to school to get my MBA. And during that time, I was a business counselor for the Nevada Small Business Development Center. And there are small business development centers in every state in the country. There are, I think, 3 different offices here in the Pacific in U.S. territory islands like Guam. So the whole purpose of the organization, which is primarily funded through the Small Business Administration, is helping entrepreneurs, inventors, small business owners find success. The birth of the organization was to help prevent all of the small business failures that were happening at the end of the 70s, beginning of the 80s. So there are a number of resources that are out there that unfortunately a lot of people don't know about. And so working for the Small Business Development Center, I got to work with about 50 different clients that it ranged from an inventor who had no idea what they were doing in terms of starting a business and what that would take, to someone who wanted a part-time job when they were raising their kids but didn't have the flexibility to leave home, all the way up to businesses that had been around for 30 years and just wanted a fresh start or needed some help with marketing or wanted to go in a new direction. So it really helped me understand the breadth of what is needed to find success in a small business and also non-traditional businesses. After I graduated, I was very thankful that I had the opportunity to work for a company remotely while here in Japan. And it really presented a whole new set of challenges. I was talking this morning about how because we are in a country that, the primary language isn't English, I'm forced to stay on base in order to generally practice that. And other than a few different things that I'm doing on base, you have to really make time to make sure that you're speaking English and keeping up your ability to communicate to others. Hopefully I'm doing all right this morning. So the few things that I've tried to make sure that I'm doing here is I talk to everybody about what I do. I work to do business development within the hydraulic fluid industry, which really integrates into almost every industry. But I like to say what I do because when I do, a lot of times people will say oh, well, I'm connected to this, or my spouse is connected to that. So I've had a lot of good opportunities to find things to do here on base to improve myself, work with business. And again, it comes back down to knowing your strengths, playing to those strengths, and then being able to move forward with those. And for those who either want to be entrepreneurs or have a business and are looking to have help, I know my email address is in the program. Feel free to email me, depending on how many people do. I'm happy to meet with some folks or just answer some questions, because similar to what Joe was saying, my goal is to help people. And I know that the busier I am, the better my time management skills are. So I'm heavily involved on base on top of having a full-time job, and that helps me be better at what I do. So I know that's my strength, and I try to play to that as much as possible. So finding your strengths, and then finding somebody who's going to help you stay the course. So yeah, well, thank you. Hopefully that was enjoyable to everybody.